Linking on my brain. Okay, yeah, okay, okay, okay. Linking on my brain. I got linking on my brain. Whoa.
This is part 2 of the leopard gecko rock enclosure video series. In part 2, I'm going to be showing you how to sand down the edges before gluing the pieces together. The first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to use a box cutter to take the sharpness off of the edges. So you can do this as drastically as you want to, or you can even not do it at all. It's really up to you. After I've cut off all of the edges on top, bottom, everywhere, then I'm going to sand down the edges to make it look like a much smoother rock. Again, it really depends on your preference and if you like that look. I do. It looks a lot more finished and complete. You might want to make yours look a little bit more rough. So now I'm going to go ahead and just speed up through the cutting process, and then I'll meet you back when it's time to start sanding. Now that I cut the edges off of most of the pieces, I'm going to get set up outside and sand all of the edges on all of the pieces. When I do my sanding outside, I'm really just going to show you how to do this piece right here. This will probably be the most difficult piece to sand. I don't want to get styrofoam all over my cell phone. So I will sand this piece, and then you'll be up to sanding the rest on your own. Now we do have to cut 2 places for the gecko to be able to enter. But what I wanted to do is sand the whole piece first. It'll be more stable. Then I'll cut those entryways, and then I'll sand the edges of those. But I'll do that last. Now you will notice that I only cut off the edges of a couple of the steps and ledges. That's because I'm going to end up sanding these and doing the edges as I see how many I need. So first I'll put all of the pieces together and I'll glue them together. Then I'll figure out how many steps I actually need. I'll come back and do the edges of those later. All right, I'll see you outside. When I go outside, I'm going to take this sandpaper sponge thing that I have, and I'm going to cut a piece off to use to sand down the edges. I just use my box cutter. I do a small piece. And there we are. I'll use that to sand the edges. I might cut 2 pieces because it gets dirty and then it doesn't work so well. All right. We'll see you outside. Now we're just going to take the block of sandpaper and smooth down all the edges. They won't be perfectly smooth because it's styrofoam, but you can get them a lot smoother than what they were to take on a better shape than just the rough square edge. I wear long sleeves and pants so that way I don't get all the styrofoam all over my skin. Now you don't have to do this if you want a different look. I just like mine to be more rounded out, and I think this looks more finished. And you'll do the outside and the inside, and again you'll do this for every single piece that you have. In the next video, I will show you how to glue all of your pieces together, and I will see you soon. Thank you for watching. If you liked this video, please like and subscribe below.